Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game,
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
You know we keep it live.
Let's go. Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's do it, baby. Come on, man. Let's go, man. I'm hyped today. Uh-oh, what we got going on? What we got going on? Oh, they had the heartbeat going. I was like, what is going on? What's good, everybody? Good to see everybody this morning, man. Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with my mic this morning, but y'all got that? Y'all got the echo? Okay, it's gone. Thank you, Jesus. I thought I was gonna have to turn the whole doggone interface off. Good to see everybody this morning, man. Welcome in, welcome in. I see y'all in the chat. Everybody bumping in. It's enough room. You gotta get you some space, man. There's enough room in here this morning. Man, y'all, yesterday was such a long day, man. Church was great. Then got out of church. We went and I did a good deed yesterday, y'all, man. Y'all know I'm always trying to do something. And we went in, fed a few homeless people in the Montgomery area. I ain't gonna say homeless people. That sounds so odd and like, but a few less fortunate people. Me and my girl, we always riding around, kind of like just looking around, and it's always something like seeing full families sitting on the side of the street, like begging for a meal, something to eat, a few dollars here and there. So yesterday, shout out to Revelation Baptist Church, man. Shout out to them. Man, y'all give it up for my church, man. We had a community outreach event this past weekend, and they had a lot of food left over. They fed a lot of people, but we had a lot of food left over. So after church yesterday, they was like, if y'all want some leftovers, come get it. So we was sitting over there and nobody was really trying to eat it. So we had to go ahead and I was like, man, we don't need to throw this food away. All these homeless people we see every Sunday, we be going home trying to find out what we're gonna cook or what we're gonna pick up to eat, and there be people out there. So, and it was crazy. Like the spot where we usually go to, and there's a lot of people. They weren't there yesterday, so we was like, man, why this Sunday we want to be generous? You know, we can't find nobody getting no food to, but then we just took our time and rode around the city. We started in the, you know, center of the city, then we went down to the south side, to the east side, and then by that time all the food was gone. And it was a group of people. There's a hotel here. They do sort of like a extended stay style rate for people, you know, less fortunate. And we went right over there to that area, man, and you can tell those people they were grateful. They were grateful. I actually posted a little clip on TikTok, man. But I'll be doing a whole full story time over there. But that's just a sidebar, man, to let us get settled in, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. If I look tired, I am, man. I didn't go to sleep till about 2 this morning, sitting up just watching film, rewatching the Alabama game. Today we're going to jump into the topic of just recapping the Alabama versus Missouri game. Alabama going on the road and getting their third straight ranked victory. And if you look at that Missouri team, man, I went back and watched it. That defense, it may not be super like a star-studded defense, but they play discipline. And our offense really had our way with their defense for the most part of that game. A few mistakes up front. We're going to talk about that. And then that's going to lead into some of the conversation I've been talking about getting a lot of players a few more looks, man. There's some deliberate changes that need to be made at multiple levels on this team. Not necessarily just benching players and forget about them, but let's see with what these other personnel available can do to impact the game and get some production on the field in some spots where we're seeing some consistent weaknesses. So we'll talk about that today. And then we'll get into what up, Jeremy. Appreciate the like over there on Facebook, man. We'll get into the conversation about Tennessee, man. Tennessee. I don't like to get into the whole I can't get into the whole Tennessee hate week. I really think this team right here, every week is like whoever's in front of us got it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever in front of us got to get it. So we're going to talk about Tennessee, preparation for Tennessee. But we're going to get into the breakdown tonight on the call-in show. I love the night call-in shows when we introduce our viewpoints and our takes on the upcoming opponent. It seems like everybody else has a lot. The community has a lot more free time in the evening to get on the phone lines and share their thoughts. So I like to get those fresh beginning of the week thoughts on the call-in show at nighttime. So make sure y'all tap in this evening. We'll be live again 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with the Coach Smook call-in show. But right here, right now, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. We're going to get into the topics, and then I'm going to open the phone lines here at, what time is it now? At 9:40. 9:45 is between 9:40 and 9:45. We'll be opening the phone lines. So if you're looking to get on the phone lines, automated message should go out at about 9:30 to our frequent callers. I think I got 12 numbers uploaded in that. So an automated message will go out at about 12 minutes. 9:30 at 9:30. So in about 12 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. So if you get that message, that's just because you're a frequent caller. We're testing out this automated system with Google Voice. It sends out automated messages now. So it's a feature. It's a trial feature. We got 90 days. Well, no, we got 60 days of it. So we're going to try to utilize it. So if you're getting text messages from the Coach Smook Network, it's not me personally texting you. We're just uploading the automated message to be sent out, trying to allow our callers that, give them that reminder, kind of like notifications that you get for Facebook and YouTube and other social media platforms. So just trying to see how we could up our game. So let's get into it, man. I know y'all tired of me talking, man. Somebody listen. Before we get into the show, I got to stop the music. I got to be petty. Hold on. Let me take a sip of water before I get a little petty this morning. I'm sorry, chat. Somebody came in and commented and said, we're 22 minutes into the show and you have yet to start breaking down the film. I wanted to comment and say, dang, I ain't know you. Let's just get into the show, man. I don't even want to do it.
You talking about Jalen Miro and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take up a lot of time. but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all, man. I can't. I've been doing too good. I've been doing real good, as a matter of fact. Like, y'all know I've been doing good. So y'all give it up for Jesus right now. He's really the one. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me do a quick shout out, man. Did I do shout outs? What's up, Jordan? Welcome in. Roll Tide, man. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Deborah. My sister, my big sister in here. Deborah. Listen, Deborah came in. She was commentating during the game, y'all. Tevin Watson, what's good, my brother? Good to see you, Roll Tide. See Bama, good to see you. Antoine, what's up, man? Antoine, whatever it's been there. What's up, Sully? Good morning, everyone. What's happening, bro? Smook. What's up, Roll Tide, man? Man, y'all got to see my reaction. I'm going to post my reaction video. I copied off of Sully, y'all. I had to do a reaction video. It wasn't really a reaction video. I just did a little film breakdown. I don't do reactions. Sully do the reactions. I can't do reactions. He got the reactions on lock. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Sully's reactions, man. He does all the Bama games and some of your other big games. So go check it out, man. Dalton, what's good, man? Alan, what's good? He's crazy how much food is thrown away. Shout out to you. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for that and the support over there on TikTok. Make sure you come check in on YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We on our road to 5K, man. Where Josh said, Roll Tide, gritty win by the good guys. The game easily could have been a blowout in our favor, but we missed the opportunities. We all finally got to see Keely play, and he flashed. Okay, Josh. True. Sully said, what's going on with Jalen Hale, Smoot? Oh, man, I got some. That's what we're going to talk about, man. In the game. What's up, big folks? I got you, brother. You got us. I got you, Rob. I do. I think I do. Seems like Damani regressing. USC Damani is back, and I'm going to talk about that. 13 minutes into your show, whoever you thanks, Mary J. Roll the Thrive Baker. Let's get into the conversation, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. And TikTok again. Thank you for keep on tapping the screen. Facebook, appreciate Jeremy for tapping the screen, man, and hitting that like button. We got 29 live right here on the YouTube side. Continue to like and share, man, as we get into the conversation. Now, recap of the Missouri game, y'all. I got a lot to say about this game. A lot of positives. All right, a lot of positives. I'm gonna just go through the stats. Y'all know we got number watchers, and I like to put the number watchers to shame. I want to first attack the narrative that has been out here, and I do mean attack the narrative. I'm attacking it today. The fact that people continue to doubt Kane Wommack's play calling style defensively, it baffles me. This Missouri offense has been having their way with defenses. I mean, week in and week out, whether they want it to be up tempo, scale it down, hold the ball, time of possession, all of these things. Alabama's defense played a really solid game. That first drive by Missouri was probably the only drive that really made me scratch my head the whole game. I know Missouri was able to score later in the game, and kind of, I think they went ahead by 4 at one point, right? They went ahead by 4, and so you look at it, you kind of had a situation. You kind of worried at that point, but I never thought the defense was ever at a disadvantage, right? Missouri had opportunities, that play calling wise, they could have created a lot of confusion, and our guys stepped up. A lot of defensive stepped up and made big plays. Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, those two stepped up and made some clutch plays defensively as far as securing tackles in open space. Bray Hubbard had a lot thrown at him. I think Missouri intentionally was going at Bray Hubbard and Deshaun Jones. And anytime Damani Jackson was on the boundary, did y'all notice that there was some type of zone scheme or zone push to bounce it or give the run an opportunity on the outside, bouncing outside to his side? And the moment that Dijon Lee and Xavier Brown came in the game, the run support from the secondary was 10 times better. That was a crazy game. So I look at it, and Zach, you're right. They did start the game off with the early lead. It was confusing. I was kind of thinking back to the Vanderbilt game when they was trying to make a comeback too. So it was kind of weird. But I I was watching Missouri and Vandy highlights from this past game and the Vandy game, and I was looking at the spots where Alabama kind of gives up our biggest plays. And for 3 weeks straight, the first 7 minutes of the game is like the first 7 minutes of possession time against our defense or for our defense is like our lowest production point, our most inconsistent time. So I look at it like this: if you're going to be Alabama right now, this is the full recap of like just this defense and how it's developing right now. If you're going to really get an upper hand on Alabama and put our defense on its heels, you have to do it in like the first 5 to 8 minutes of the game. And when I think about it, you're talking about some offensive minds on the other side of the ball, on some teams that we're going to see. Tennessee this weekend with Josh Heupel and that staff, and then you got to turn around the week after that and see who is it after Tennessee. Is it South Carolina? Is it South Carolina, Chad? Who's after Tennessee? It's not LSU, or is it LSU? I got to pull the schedule up in a second, but I mean, just all the offensive minds. You see, this defense is being able to make adjustments on the fly. And Coach Womack is the primary responsibility. Has that primary responsibility of making those adjustment calls. You got Tennessee, South Carolina, then LSU and Oklahoma. You're talking about Tennessee. That's going to be a offensive game. Defensively, where we have to be locked in on making our opening space tackles, something that we saw efficiently from Alabama against Missouri. We saw we saw it improve against Vanderbilt. We didn't see it at an elite level against Georgia at the beginning of the game, but we saw as the game went on, the defense started to turn over a new leaf with the intensity. And I'm willing to bet on this team right now when it comes to not just winning games. I'm talking about winning games decisively. Get into situations where you need to control the game because you have to hold the ball, right? You can't. If y'all didn't notice, did y'all see how much 3 high concepts that Missouri was dropping back in? Not necessarily cover 8. They were bailing out and giving us them intermediates like crazy. You know, and shout out to the offensive line. I know people want to laugh, right? Because I retweeted Auntie Rita's post about how she I'm sorry, chat. It's just funny. She tweeted the picture, and shout out to the whole offensive line. They look great. They look great, right? The offensive line looked great. You had a few mishaps. One with Wilkin Foreman, that was a real bad mess up, and then the second time that they had a free rush on Ty Simpson, it was Jam Miller stepped up and missed the pass pro from the running back position. But other than that, the offensive line played another great game. Once again, being the group that kind of just has been the most consistent throughout the season, consistently getting better and kind of being the cattle horses or the battle cows or whatever you want to call them, the bell cows that's carrying the load for this team. Like, we've been able to control offensive drives. We've been able to extend drives because of the effectiveness on third down protections and run pushes by our offensive line. So shout out to the offensive line, man. They've actually been doing great. I want to talk about the personnel, though. So if y'all didn't see it, man, Auntie Rita, she was really vocal after the win against Vanderbilt about Jaden Roberts not getting snaps. And I want to tell y'all something. And I talked about this personnel thing last week or 2 weeks ago with how, you know, you're just starting to see kind of some chemistry being developed by certain pairings of offensive linemen on each side of the ball. Where when you see Caden Proctor and Will Sanders on the left side, you know we're probably going into a lot of pass pro. You know, we're going into a lot of pass pro, a lot of RPO, getting the guard out in space. But I think Cam Dewberry is starting to show his athleticism, and he's getting in shape. You know, he's gotten to a I guess you could say a conditioning level, right? Physically, to where he can play more reps and get out in space, get a hat on the body. You see that man in space against Vanderbilt, get out in space on a screen and go out there and clean 2 defenders at once, you know. And we were seeing that from Jaden Roberts last year and the year before last. So it's good to see that power when you have a certain group. And so I like the personnel. I like the 5 of Caden Proctor, Cam Dewberry, Parker Brailsford, Jaden Roberts, Michael Carroll. I think Michael Carroll has an opportunity to be one of those tackles, those 4-year starters at Alabama, kind of like Jonah Williams was, right? Y'all remember Jonah came in? It's been a lot of like offensive linemen come in that are super athletic, but not many have come in with the strength and the athleticism and the power that Michael Carroll brings as a true freshman. Guys, this young man done put on like 20 pounds, man, of lean mass since being at Bama. You can't tell that he's a freshman. And you look at his body, you look at his frame, you look at how he moves, you can't tell that he's a freshman. So I want to make a case for this. I want don't want to get into the whole I don't want to get into the whole it was a Jaden Roberts effect. I do think him being out there definitely helps the run game. We were very explosive in the run game against Missouri. A lot of those runs at certain times were because of how Cam Dewberry, Parker Brailsford, how on the interior can climb to the second level. Shout out to the my boy Hakeem Eason for the super chat, man. He said, Smook, dispel the narrative that if players aren't wide open on offense means you're not calling good plays. Oh, please don't get me started on this, brother. Why would you see? So because you paid for it, and you did pay for it, appreciate you for your donation, man. For real, man. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I'm gonna get into it. Let's get that. Let's put that one on the board today, Mary J. I like that because I saw that on Twitter. I guess because Ryan Williams didn't get targeted this game, the injured Ryan Williams, who basically was thrown out there to be a decoy this game, which I think is a horrible cop out. A horrible cop out. If I ever had a discrepancy or something to speak against, or I had a disagreement or a difference about something that was said or put out, a narrative that was put out by kind of like leaving the door open for interpretation, I think the whole Ryan Williams was thrown out there as a decoy narrative, allowing the staff allowing that to be like a narrative to be pushed out there. I don't like that. I don't like that for the team. I don't like that from Ryan, because I don't think people look at him as a serious threat right now when they look at his problems, especially because we continue to put him in the slot where he's going to be the most effective as he gets over this slump. But I don't think anybody's getting to the point anymore where they feel like they have to bracket the slot with him. I'll tell you one guy that is getting a lot of attention and should be, and is getting a lot more reps. And I'm making the case that he should be that first guy right now as Ryan Williams works back to health. He should be that first guy up. And a lot of people want to think that it's Latia Brooks, but Rico Scott. Let's make a case for Rico Scott right now. Like, I know Latia Brooks has made some big plays, but Rico Scott in the last 3 games has made some big catches. I mean, like clutch catches. Every time Rico Scott touches the ball, it seems like it's a first down. It seems like it's a big catch, third down, big play, second down. Something is a big moment catch. His catch radius is what makes me so excited about him. So we know Ryan Williams, I think he was getting like 34 snaps a game or something like that, 35, 36 snaps, averages something a game. I would like to see Rico Scott and Latia Brooks, instead of just, pushing that whole workload onto Lottie Brooks. I would love to see Rico Scott. Let's make a case for another wide receiver, Cole Adams. I don't want to lose Cole, y'all. It's a dangerous business in college football, and I love each and every one of these players. But when I'm talking about scheme and what I'm seeing as far as production, I hate that we haven't seen Jalen Hale get any opportunities. But if I think about what's proven right now and what I see this offense thriving with right now and what we're excelling in the pass game, the skill sets, the philosophy, the play calling style, Cole Adams is definitely more so of a need in this offense for possession type concepts, right? For sure catching. We have enough vertical threats to the point where defenses are playing so soft against us, and so you got guys that can get in their drops quick, get in there, get at the top of their routes, get in close cushions and breaks, get out there breaks fast, right? Real choppy, real shifty after the catch. These guys are going to see their opportunities. That's why you see Latia Brooks, Rico Scott. I think a healthy Jalen Mbakwe will start to see more reps. But let's make a case for Cole Adams and Rico Scott to see more reps. Let's go to the running back room, man. Daniel Hill. I know the numbers won't say it, but when Jam Miller went down, very big runs to close out the game. Strong runs. That last drive where we could have went for it, right, before punting it. Hey, a 4-yard run, a 3-yard run, and a 2-yard run. Like you literally 4th and 1. We could have went for it. He could have got it. I would have gambled if I was coach. I'm not gonna lie, but we was on the road. Defense was playing at a very high clip. Great decision. They had no more timeouts. Great decision. Great defense to close out the game. Shout out to you again for the super chat, man. Let's get into this. Let's make another case. I talked about Daniel Hill coming in. Solid pass pro. That was something that he struggled in. Came in, provided some solid pass pro, but also if Ty Simpson had checked it down to him on that 3rd and I think it was 3rd and 4, 3rd and 7 or something like that. If he would have checked it down to Daniel Hill, we have a first down on that drive too, and possibly scoring instead of putting our kicker in a bad spot. But he gave him a chance. Rolled out, hit him on the lob pass. Daniel Hill showcasing his hands, soft hands as a big body running back. You're talking about a guy 6'2", right? 6'2", 6'3", 240 pounds, 245. Ain't that right, Mike? Mike said 240 plus. Yeah, 240 plus. He's a big dude, man, and doesn't move like it, man. He moves light, kind of like Eddie Lacy did, real light on his feet. All right, man. Listen, yeah, and we're going to talk about the injuries, the official injury reports coming into this game against Tennessee. Big Folk said he was surprised. He was surprised to see Derek Meadows before Rico Scott. I wasn't, because last week against Vanderbilt we saw Rico Scott, Jalen Bakwe, and Derek Meadows come on with the second team. After that first group, Brian Williams, Jeremy Bernard, and Isaiah Horton, they rotated all three of them out and put Meadows has been getting some looks, man. And I hate that injury for him, man, that concussion that he suffered, man. I really hope that it's going to be a quick turnaround and recovery. I just pray for both him and Jam Miller, everybody that suffered injuries. Kelly Collins was kind of nicked up, man. I think he's going to be able to go. We're going to see what the post-practice reports talks about once we get done here. Man, my I started burning just now. Ryan Curley seems like a wide receiver 4. Somebody else saying it. I said it a couple weeks ago. Now they coming out. It's coming out of work. That's definitely what we locked. That's what we locked when J-Mo went out lacked against Georgia in the ship. Guys to come in and just catch the football. Extremely satisfied with the care, with the core and the depth. Facts, J. Penny. I just like the younger guys right now, man. I just feel like they are really bought in. And there's a certain execution standard that's being set by guys like Jeremy Bernard and Isaiah Horton that I would love to see guys like Rico Scott, Cole Adams, those guys to get a lot more opportunities, man. Latia Brooks, I don't have any question that he's going to be an impact, especially in the return game. I think we're starting to see how explosive this special teams return game can be. So, yeah. And then let's flip to the other side of the ball. Let's make a case, man. Keon Keeley. I know it took Kelby Collins going down, but did I not say this about Keon Keeley? Let's make a case. D-line, Keon Keeley came out 31, came out and made flashes. Doesn't need a lot of reps to be an impact. I think if you keep him to that 12 to 15 rep mark, it's nothing but explosive plays from him. You don't need him to play 35, 40 snaps in a game. 12 to 15 snaps in a game from Keon Keeley, those are explosive snaps, and you can expect explosive impact from him. Every time he touched the field this past weekend, he was very disruptive in the front. Very disruptive in the front, both in the run game and in the pass. His containment was very good. He was being held a lot. Him and LT Overton, Kelby Collins, James Smith, London Simmons, those guys were being held. Oh, my God, man, they were being held. I had never seen it that bad, y'all. And I know I was telling y'all to kind of calm down with complaining about the refs. Because what remains true to me is, and it's going to always be like this, at some point in the game of football, you're going to just have to play through it. And the whistle can't matter. The whistle can't matter. Sometimes you just have to play through it. As long as you don't get ejected, the whistle can't matter sometimes. But LT Overton, James Smith, Keon Keeley, London Simmons, who else was in that front going crazy? Kelby Collins. I mean, big game from Kelby Collins. Asaya Fagle with the reps that we saw him have. Like, the defensive line is really starting to come together. It's taking some hits. You know, we didn't get to see James Smith early against Georgia. We saw his effectiveness when he got back in the game in the second half. Like, having this complete group, I really wish we could have had Jeremiah Beaman 100% healthy this year, man. Oh, man, I could just imagine what it would look like. Jordan Renard, I think if we had a weak spot, 11 has been looking kind of shaky. He got washed out pretty bad a couple times and did not track the ball. It was one scramble by Perbula. If 11 tracks back to the ball, because he forces him out the pocket, right? But he just allows himself to get washed, and then he turns around and he's watching the play because it looks like it's bottled up. Well, it wasn't even the scramble. It was like an outside zone play. You know, he gets washed out and doesn't track the ball. If he tracks the ball like everybody else has been doing, Keeley, LT Overton, that's been securing that edge, coming off that edge, or even from the interior with those slants. If he tracks the ball, it's a loss. They gain 6 yards, and then they put them in a situation where they can call just about anything on second down. So, want to see a little bit better effort for that. But let's make the case for my guy, man. Let's make the case for my guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the case for my guy, Keon Keeley. And then let's go to the next level. Let's go to the secondary. We don't even – I think the linebacker play right now is immaculate. All three of those inside linebacker guys are healthy. You see Yanzi Pierre stepping up. Shout out, man. Let's real quick, man. Shout out to 24. Shout out to Noah Carter, man. Noah Carter, Justin Hill, both of these guys getting opportunities to go out there and play that wolf position, dropping coverage. I mean, taking away reads. Did y'all see Noah Carter taking away the underneath? I mean, nice reads. I told y'all the dude is super athletic, man. It's crazy to see him at that size. He was looking like a little wide receiver, like a big wide receiver when he came on campus. Now he looking like a real linebacker. And exactly, Rod Baker. Keep that on the screen for you, Mary J. Where is Cam Calhoun? Jesus Christ. I don't know who he made mad. I don't know what he did to make somebody mad, or if somebody's mad at him. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to have to be one of those situations, unfortunately, where we said the same thing about Keon Keeley, and it took injuries for us to see Keeley, right? I don't want to see injuries happen to the secondary to see Cam Calhoun finally get an opportunity, right? I don't want to see, because I'm telling you right now, Dijon Lee, solid. Xavier Brown, few minor things here and there, but as far as effort and as far as seeing somebody really take criticism or really evaluate their film, their game from the week before and show immediate improvement, Xavier Brown did a way better job containing the edge or outside containment with the run this weekend, coming from the secondary, helping with the run fits. Xavier Brown had a way better game. Damani Jackson still struggling. Gave up a touchdown pass. Literally watched the tight end go up and grab the ball and did not try to touch him. Ran straight out. Guys, what was he looking at? Can somebody, what was he looking at? What was he looking at, chat? Somebody please tell me. What type of DeQuan Menzie, bro? What's good, man? Shout out to DeQuan, DQ in the chat, man. DQ, can you tell me what Damani Jackson was looking at? You played the position. You know, you played it at a very high level. What do you think that issue is? I wish I could get you on the phone line, DQ. We got the phone line opening up here in about 3 minutes. Got the phone line opening up in 3 minutes. I wonder what's up with DQ. We just making a case, and then we're gonna open the phone lines to talk about Missouri recap and then things we want to see going forward. Making the case. I want to see Cam Calhoun. If you pull up his highlights from when he was at Utah, this young man had made some real tough plays in that slot corner, from that slot corner position. And when I say that's skill set you could utilize, and you can be a lot more aggressive with your play calling up front. Like, why are we not utilizing it? Even Red Morgan, I've seen some great improvement from Red Morgan. I think Dijon Lee has made a case to be to get those first reps though. I truly do. And if we're sticking true to that next man up mentality, and we're sticking true to play your best productive players, I think right now Dijon Lee is the target rate against him. He's only giving up the one reception against in the Florida State game. Dijon Lee hasn't given up any more big passes. He's actually defected two passing touchdowns, broken up 2 passing touchdowns in the last 2 games. We've seen him get 2 interceptions. Should have had 3. Could have had 3. Like, the young man is starting to turn on the switch. But where our weak point is, let's make the case for Cam Calhoun. I look at the ULM game, come in lockdown. You can't even you can't look his way. I know there's not much to judge or much to really evaluate him on, right? That's the reason why we need to see him, because I've seen Deshaun Jones get cooked so many times. I've never seen a DB taught to give up inside leverage, right? Have outside leverage, give up inside leverage, and then try to or play inside leverage. My mistake. Play inside leverage, right? And then give up a free release inside, and then try to fight to play over top of the receiver to defend the ball, instead of playing underneath in the hip. If you're playing inside leverage and you give up inside release, what type of you should already be over top. How are you behind? You gave up the inside release. It's a vertical route. How are you behind? And I'm sick of seeing Deshaun Jones in that situation, especially when you see a situation where you see Damani Jackson bumped over to the nickel and he covers a vertical concept a lot better, or we've seen situations where even Drake Kirkpatrick, when you see your dime personnel in the secondary, when Drake Kirkpatrick plays such a consistent level of ball, he's disciplined. He's taking away those cloud reads. He's taking away those cloud concepts that most offense try to attack that look in. Deshaun Jones is a liability. Give me Cam Calhoun, and yeah, let's make the case for Drake Kirkpatrick, man. Let's get the young man in there. I don't think you cut into Bray's reps or Keon's reps. I think you just find a way to put that personnel on the field. You can put Bray in the box. He's very consistent in run support closer to the line of scrimmage. We saw how much better he plays from that safety position when the alignment is loose. Put those guys at 12 to 14. Give them a chance to see the ball from that second level. Give a chance for them linebackers to cause some havoc, right? Put them at that 5 to 7 mark, so they are leaning towards the line of scrimmage as they see those actions, right? Not having to step, just lean a little bit. And if I get caught leaning, I could plan and get up out of that thing, get in my drops. Let me look at some of these comments. I see y'all talking some good talk. Let me get this off of here real quick. Let me get the wheel real quick, Mary J. Where's Cam Calhoun? Yeah, we talked about it. I think we have the deepest secondary in the country. Jackson has to do better, 100%. He said, good morning. Eric Thomas said he made business decision. Nah, hey, he could have went for that ball, Eric. Eric Thomas, welcome in, man. Good to see you in the chat again, man. Y'all make sure y'all pick up them wristbands, man. Rod, Eric, y'all be around here and love the growth. Cade says Dre Jr. going to be a dog for us, 100%, man. I told you, let's make a case for him. Roll Tide World, what's good, Coach? What's good? The Christopher, good to see you in the chat. I need to see Dijon Lee and Michael Carroll with the ones, 100%, man. 100%. Dijon Lee has more than proven himself. We saw them throw Xavier Brown in the fire last year. He was productive. I think it's time to do the same for Dijon Lee. And that don't mean bench the money. Let's just see if he can really be more effective at nickel corner spot, man. I don't know. I feel like that vision coverage that we run on the boundary should be a defensive back's dream, you know. And maybe not. Maybe you want to get locked up and man, you want to go and get physical. I don't know. I haven't seen you do that effectively this season. So maybe that rotation needs to see a huge adjustment as far as, you know, divvying out those reps. I would love to see Cam Calhoun. I would love to see Dre. I would love to see some type of personnel movement to where we're seeing other personnel in that secondary get an opportunity. What's going on, Caden? D's a freak. He trying to get in the phone line. Dijon's back shoulder deflection against Vandy was elite facts because he stayed in phase. He stayed in phase and didn't panic. A lot of people like, nah, he got beat. Bad throw. Nah, it was a back shoulder throw. It wasn't underthrown. It was a back shoulder throw. He could have tried to overplay it and try to get over top and try to get over aggressive. Nah, he trusted it. Played through his hands. Nice fake, a nice legal face guarding, right? Was still showing the motion of turning his head. Just washed his hands. What's up, Jason? Oh, Jason, y'all. You know I had to get you one, Jason. Dang, man. Welcome in, Jason. We're going to open the phone line, man. We're going to talk about it, Jason. We're going to talk about it. Y'all, Jason, y'all don't jump on Jason's head today, man. Don't jump on Jason's head today. I know Oklahoma took a loss. Hey, y'all, so let's go ahead and get in the phone lines. The time is now 9:45 here on the Coach Smook Network. I'll open the phone lines and get your thoughts, man. If you want to get on the phone line, man, all you got to do is dial the number 334-625-1121. Say your name and put me in the game, Coach Smook, when you get the prompt, and we'll get you on the phone line here on the Coach Smook Network. If you're ready to get in the game, somebody type it in chat. Say it. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's do it.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Yo, what's up, man? You're in the game with Coach Smook. Y'all give it up. We already got our first call on the line. Y'all know who it is. Zach Willis. Zach Willis in the game. Y'all give it up for Zach Chat. Zach, in the game. Talk to me, man.
What's good, Coach Smook and my AAA family? How are y'all doing this morning?
Man, we chilling, Zach. You know, another big win. Another big ranked win. Talk to me, man. Give us your recap of this game. And let's just get into a conversation, man. And y'all, just a reminder, on the morning call show, 5 minutes. We try to give everybody at least 5 minutes on the phone call. So if you're trying to get on the phone line, just wait about 5 minutes while Zach is on the line and stay tuned in. Interact in the chat. Don't forget to give us a like, share the stream. If you're on TikTok, tap the screen. If you're on Twitter, retweet it. Zach, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the win. Are there some things that we need to clean up going into Tennessee? I absolutely, but I'm very proud of LT Overton, especially on the quarterback scramble that it turned into like a sack or tackle for loss, whatever you want to call it, because he did get out of position, but he was still able to correct himself and make a big play. And I'm very proud of him for that, because last year he would have missed that tackle. So I'm proud of him for that. He had a big game. Bray Hubbard, he struggled this game, but I'm still I'm proud of him because he stuck with it. He kept his head down, kept working, kept giving 110% effort, and he got rewarded with that interception. Dijon Lee, great freshman player. We need to continue to give him snaps and let him on the field, because I believe our defense flows so much better with him on the field right now than with Damani Jackson. But yeah, offensively, we was running the ball great until Jam got hurt, and then it kind of slacked off a little bit, but Daniel Hill was able to come in and make some big time plays, and the touchdown catch that he had on fourth down was big. Lockshare Brooks, huge 4th and 8 catch. I was so proud of him, for making that play, because honestly, we talked about it.
Don't you do it. We being peaceful this morning, Zach. We being peaceful this morning.
Okay.
Don't you do
I won't go there.
Don't you do it. I don't need no Ryan Williams drama in the chat this morning. Cause they folks don't want to listen, man. We just gonna let them have it, man. At this point, Zach, we just gonna let them have it. At this point, we just gonna let them have it. They want to believe what they want to believe. Ryan Williams, hey, Big Frank, if you watching, you can have it, bro. Ryan Williams is wide receiver number 1. You got it, bro. We're gonna move on.
But yes, good job. I'm very proud of our defense for holding holding Hardy to only 52 yards. Yes, people are saying, yeah, but they only rushed him for 12 times. Well, because we was stopping and containing the run game, it forced them to kind of throw the ball more, what we wanted to do.
Hey, Zach, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say, Zach. Let me grab this real quick because I want to bring up these stats real quick. You bring up the run game of Missouri, shutting down their primary run game. And what did Kane Womack say the objective of the game was with his defense? It was you got to take away their primary options, their first options. We did not allow any of their impact players to impact the game. Jamal Roberts had to come off the bench and hit us for a surprise, 40-something yarder, almost 40-yarder, right? And only had a total of 50 yards in the game. So, yes, he got one explosive play on us. But after he came out and established that he was going to be a threat, we make adjustments when he touches the ball the next 4 times. And he's only able to gain 11 more yards out of 4 more touches. So you take one run, he goes 38 yards, and you literally cut everything in half. You literally take it away from him. And that's what I want to say. For all the narratives, the people that's calling for Kane Womack saying that he can't call a defense or the 4-2-5 can't stop the run, they ran the ball 28 times. Yes, the average of 5.8. It is very much stretched out when you look at the explosive run, right? Everything outside of explosive run game right now for Alabama this season is at a 2.7 clip. Everything outside of your 20-plus yard is at a 2.7. So we're starting to see Alabama limit the explosive runs when you have the right personnel on the field. We've seen a better containment and better run fits from the secondary week in, week out. We see that mistake, and then after that mistake, you see the immediate correction. So for guys like my good buddy Kangaroo Black that keeps talking about fire Kane Womack and the defense is trash and all of this, well, we just held the best rusher in the country to what? He came in averaging 7.3 yards per carry or some crazy junk like that coming out of last game. He's had a multiple 100 rushing yard games. Like we're talking about the best running back, and supposedly the best offense efficiency stats will tell you this is the best offense in the country. But we don't have a defense. Our defense sucks. Our defensive coordinator can't call a game. But he just went in on the road and took the nation's number 1 running back completely out of the game.
Yep. And if you would have put Hardy stats on the board and was able to put them on the board, not only was his rushing yards, total rushing yards per game, was number 1. The second one was his yards per carry was number 2.
Zach, well, I got the stats on the board for everybody right now. Like we got it on the screen right now. This is crazy because people will sit here and try to play this narrative, man, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad at this point because there's a lot of people that'll sit there and listen to a lot of these pundits here, these podcasts and things of that nature, right? And they'll say this stuff with confidence and put out bad information when the stats are literally in front of you. If Alabama can take away, we literally did to Missouri what Nick Saban's defense did to LSU that year. We held Leonard Fournette to what, 27 yards or some junk like that? 87.
Like that.
It wasn't 100 or something. This young man, Ahmad Hardy, comes into this game 112 yards first game of the year, 250 yards second game of the year, 138 yards third game of the year. 130 yards, 4th game of the year, right? We put their offense in such a bind, right, this game, that they didn't even feel comfortable handing it to him. His explosives, he wasn't touching those target numbers that he was already doing, so they had to change it up. We bottled it up. They had to change it up, and then tried to go back to him, and it still wasn't working. So can we kill the narrative that Alabama can't play defense? Georgia got some explosives against us. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. What they saying in whoop-de-doo. Like, Georgia had a few explosives, but it happens. This defense is getting better. They've turned on the switch since that Georgia game, and I think we're just starting to see, like, the level of elite talent being showcased on the field on Saturdays, man.
Yep, and our identity is starting to show, and I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing from this team from a whole perspective, offense, defense, and if we can continue to just improve and play and take it one game at a time and not overlook anybody, this team can be really dangerous. I don't think we'd be challenged again until we got into, the playoffs. I think Miami and Ohio State would be a game that could really challenge us, but we wouldn't see them till, possibly the playoffs. But other than that, I don't really see us getting challenged to the point to where, what am I trying to say? But anyway, of course, we got some good defenses coming up that would give us a challenge, but I think our offense and our defense is playing well enough to where I think we could still pull those games out, in a hard fought game.
Facts.
But yeah. Well, anyways, Coach, I'm going to get off of here. Road Tide to you and my AAA family. Love you guys, and I'll holler at y'all later.
For sure, Zach. Y'all give it up for our guy, Zach, man. He always coming through with the call-ins, man. Turning up, supporting Coach Smook Network. We got another call on the line. Let's get him on the line real quick.
Call from
Hey, the Diesel Freak, Coach Smook.
to accept, press 1. To send voicemail, press
Yo, Caden, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Welcome in, good old buddy. How you feeling today?
I'm doing all right this morning, Coach Smook. You doing all right, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. What's on your mind today?
Well, I got to say congratulations to Alabama on beating Missouri.
Okay.
Now, that one was a bit of a barn burner there for a minute.
How do you think what was our performance? What you grade our performance, man?
I'd say an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10?
I mean, I'm just being fair. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm being fair.
Okay. Hey, I actually kind of agree with you. I think I gave us a solid A- B+ grade.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be biased by any means whenever I call into the Coach Smook show. That's the 100% guarantee.
100%, man. What else on your mind, man? Ohio State don't have much excitement coming up on their schedule, so it looks like you're going to be a closet Bama fan for the next few weeks, man.
I wouldn't say that really much, Coach Smook. I'm just pretty much like, if it's an Ohio State game, I don't even watch the game. I just work. Because Saturdays I'm usually out and about working, so I really don't got any time to watch any games very much.
Oh, so you don't know how trash Ohio State look there, huh?
Well, last I recall, they beat Illinois.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you at least watching your team.
Yeah, I do, but I just mostly listen on the radio, or if they're beating them, and if it's over by the third quarter, I'm like, yeah, this game's pretty much another win.
Oh, well, y'all go to Madison. Y'all go to Madison this weekend. It might get sticky in Madison, man.
I'm just gonna leave it at. We'll just let the boys do the work and let them handle business. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. Well,
I mean, in my opinion, the time for them talking is over, and the time for them kicking somebody's butt is necessary.
It's necessary right now.
You hear me, Coach Smook? You don't think I'm stuttering to that today, son?
You say what now?
I said you didn't hear me stutter when I said it, Coach Smook.
My bad, man. I'll just make sure you said what you said.
You know I feel what I always say, Coach Smook, and when I say it, I say it.
Say it. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Ohio State is going up into Wisconsin. They're not talking. They're going to kick their butts. Simple as that.
All right. Well, Kaden, I'm gonna open the phone lines, man, and get everybody else in on the phone line, man. You have a good day, all right, buddy?
Hey, by the way, Coach Smook, there was like one other thing I was going to mention to you.
What's up, buddy? Talk to me.
Next Thursday is my birthday.
Oh yeah, man. You said you got a date lined up for your birthday, right?
Possibly, but we'll see. It might just be with my family, my mom's side of the family, but I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Well,
I turn 22 next Thursday, so I don't know what I might do. I might work extra hours that day. I don't know, but it's hard to tell. As I say, women want to be with me. Men try to be like me, but I just don't got time for the women because I'm always out working 12, 14 hours a freaking week.
you ain't got enough time on your hands, man. You ain't got enough time on your hands for a woman, man.
I know, Coach Snook, it's a problem, but I mean, come on. You can't blame me for working 12, 14 hours a day.
But you know what, Katie? You a character, bro.
Hey, well, you accepted me into the AAA family, and I promised you I wasn't going to give your boy Jackson Johnson any of them hell for the next 2 years.
You ain't picking on Jackson no more.
Hell no.
All right, bet. I appreciate that, man. Hey, that's respect, man. Y'all give it up for Kaden, man. Hey, we got some juice.
Here's the thing, Coach Smook. When the time comes, when you all come up to Columbus, we'll really know who's the last one standing.
Here he go with this. Listen, man. Yeah. What you mean when we come up? You talking about in 2027?
You heard me correct. 2027. We're gonna know who really.
When we come up to Columbus, Ohio in 2027, y'all ain't gonna have no Jeremiah Smith. Y'all ain't gonna have no Caleb Downs. None of that. You hear me? None of that. But guess who we gonna have? We're gonna have a Keelan K. Russell. We're gonna have a Sedarian Morgan. We're gonna have an Xavier Correll. Man, we got so much heat coming. We got so much, and that's just
Coach Smook.
They did the tip of the top of the tip of the tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got so much heat waiting on you, bro. I don't think you're ready, Kaden. But Kaden.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, Coach Smook.
What's up?
When Alabama does shut up, it's just shut up and fight. That's all I say. Just shut up and fight.
Wait, I don't get that one. I don't get it. Are you complimenting us? Are you telling us to shut up?
I'm telling y'all, when y'all come up to Columbus in 2027, y'all keep your mouth shut and be prepared to fight the Buckeyes. Because when y'all fight the Buckeyes, we're going to really know who's the baddest team walking this earth. That's the bottom line.
All right. Well, listen, Kaden, 2027 is a long time away. When we get there, we'll cross that bridge. But I appreciate you for calling in, man, and you have a great day. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you, Coach Snook. I can hear your lips moving, too.
Get the hell off my phone, Kaden. Bye. I can't deal with Kaden, y'all. How did Kaden get here, first of all? How did Kaden get here, chat? How did Kaden get here? I know how he got here. From Voice of College Football, he used to come over there He be in that chat. Hey, 334-665-1121 phone line is open. Tap in with your boy Coach Smook. Say your name and put me in the game, Coach. We get you on the phone lines. Missouri recap, man. Y'all know Caden got to come in and just kind of like, it got to be that vibe. Like, you got that one caller, man. I got my caller. I got him. You know, Paul Fireman has a caller like that. Caden's my legend. Yeah. It used to be your boy Jay the GOAT, Fairweather fan, Jay the GOAT. Speaking of Fairweather fandom, I have a video I want to react to. And shout out to Sean Nay, man. She put me on this guy's page. And I had to comment. And just go check it out. Let me go pull it up here first. Okay, what a video at? Which one is the one from this past weekend where he was complaining about Ty? This one. Oh, this the one. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready? I'm gonna react to this while we wait for the next phone call. Check this out, chat. This guy here. Let me see. Are we getting? Let me refresh it. Got another caller on the line. Let's see who it is, chat, real quick. Yo, Melvin, what's up, man? You in the gang? Talk to me, man. How you feeling this morning, man? Roll time, my boy. What's up, Melvin? How you feeling, man?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, feeling lovely. Man, Saturday was a good.
Hey, hold on, Melvin. You got to back up from the phone a little bit. Sound like you got the phone like real close to your mouth. You sound a little muffled there. We want to be able to hear you clearly. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. How you feeling this morning, man?
Okay. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay, talk to me,
man.
man.
First of all, I just want to laugh at the goof off, the Auburn fans, because they lost Saturday. So.
Facts. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was pulling for them boys, man. I wanted to see Georgia lose, man.
Yeah, I was at first, man. Then it just started going, and just all the necessary calls, man. I just said, buffing, man.
What's your thoughts on that Missouri game? Talk to me, man. Let me know what you think, man. After having a few like a good day to go back and digest everything. What's your thoughts on Alabama after Missouri win?
Okay, like they work on little things, like work on getting the field goals and stuff like that, the sacks and stuff. Like I said, man, we get all that cleared up, man. Hey, go back to the bookings and just look good. This area we play Tennessee and everything. Hey, we be good to go, man. Ready to rumble, man.
100%. Well, I want to try and play something real quick. I want to play something, and I want to get your reaction. I might do this for all the phone callers on today's show. I want to get your reaction to this video here. We have supposed to be an Alabama fan. I guess he's a Bama fan. On Twitter, and I want y'all to go check this video out too. Free publicity. It's all love at the end of the day. But his name is Jimi Hendrix on TikTok. I don't follow him, but I saw this video and I went to his page, and I got some fair weather action going on for y'all. So y'all, let me know. Let me see if we can get the audio in here. Let me see. Why is it buffering? Let me see. All right,
good win for them boys. But my heart is going 0 to 100. You hear me? 75 trash. So I still ain't on the Ty Simpson train, so he He did all right, I guess. Yeah. They gotta do better, man. God damn. Shit. They gotta do motherfucking better, bruh. Shit. Anyway, roll tide, man.
Bruh, do better than what? Like I would, if anybody knows who this guy is,
Roll tide.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out. First of all, let's break it down just a little bit. Let me hold on. This off the screen. Let's break this down just a little bit, chat. Just a little bit. I don't want to get too much into it, but Melvin, he said he's not on the Ty Simpson train. What's your response to that? Like,
man, this nuthead ain't no bad fan.
You're nuthead.
This, I don't know what's wrong with this fool. This is, there ain't no bounce fan. No, ain't no bounce fan. There ain't no food and stuff like that, man. What the world he came from? He must be a Georgia fan or Auburn fan.
Hey, Melvin.
Man.
Ty has literally secured the game for us 3 weeks in a row. Georgia game.
Yeah.
We play action rollout. Perfect pass, not overthrown, not thrown behind the running back, none of that. Perfect pass. He had 0 interceptions on the road against Georgia. Come back home against Vandy. We secured that game because of what? He rolling out, making the pass. You come on, man. The ball is in his hands in every big moment in these big games. You turn around. We go to Missouri this past game. What do we do on the goal line when we need that score to extend the lead and to put the defense in good position? He goes out there and makes the play, dumps it over to Daniel Hill. Perfect pass. Like, this man has the ball in his hands in all these clutch moments. How can you not be on the Ty Simpson train, man? What the?
And then the pass be perfect, man. So I don't know what this clown's about.
Yeah.
I call people like that clowns, man.
Man, Fairweather fans. Fairweather fan report. I need all the Fairweather fan emojis in the chat right now. The siren's going off. I need all the Fairweather fan emojis in the chat to go crazy right now. We have a real, I mean, I don't know what else to call it, chat. I don't know what else to call it. This is a catastrophe. This is a catastrophe, and I think his fandom should be thrown out. I really do. I think it should be blown up. And so let's get the attention. I need all my AAA family. Listen, it ain't no more time for games, Melvin. It ain't no more time for games. I got the gangster thug music on right now. We need to go and get his attention. I want him on the show. We need to bring him to justice.
Yeah, you're right. Bring this man to justice so we can see what the word this man talking about. Cause this man, I don't know what the word he had this morning.
He needs to be brought to justice. He needs to be held accountable for his fair weather injustices.
I don't know. He has some haterade or something. He hating on Tyson. I don't know what the word wrong with this man. This man looks good, throwing the pass good and stuff like that. I don't know what the word this man talking about.
And I say this too. Everybody that's on Wilkin Formby's head, y'all didn't give Caden Proctor that same energy week 1 when he gave up that clear sack. Y'all didn't give him that energy. Y'all didn't give Jaden Roberts that energy week 2 when he came back healthy and gave up the pressure to the ULM. Ain't nobody say nothing then. And nobody say nothing. Parker Bruffers then been beat once. Wilkin Former got beat in that Florida State game, and he got beat in a whole different concept this game. A whole different style this game. It wasn't the same mistake. And he didn't make no more mistakes the rest of the game, chat. The right guard position, that's not his natural position. When he was playing that position against Vanderbilt and that guy leaked in there, that's a 6-man pressure. It's going to happen. It's not always on the old line. The quarterback got to see that free rusher. He got to make that play. If he don't make the adjustment, if he don't make the protection adjustment, or if he makes the adjustment, that means he knows where the pressure is coming from, or he's assuming where he knows the pressure is coming from. So y'all got to get off 75. 75 has a bad play. Everybody blow him up. Everybody kill him. But Ryan Williams having a bad play. Oh, he's a sophomore. It happens. Julio Jones did it. No. 75 been having a solid year. I ain't saying he been playing the best because Michael Carroll has been dogging. But 75 has played solid for us. Shout out Wilkin Formby, man. So, yeah, we're going to find this fair weather fan right here. Hey, Melvin, final thoughts, and then we're going to open this phone line back up. What you say, brother?
Okay. Oh yeah, we need to keep this man off the family, man, because he ain't no Bama fan talking
Yeah,
crazy
this
like
this
that,
this
man.
man ain't no real Bama fan. We got people on it. As a matter of fact, Nay in the chat, she was about to go at him, but she said she ain't even want to do it to him. Go ahead and do it to him and tell him to report to the live. We live on TikTok too. He could jump in that TikTok live. Let me see what a TikTok Trill fam. If you could, Trill fam, I see you in the chat. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Go find this guy, man. We need to bring him to justice for his injustices of his Fairweather fandom. It's a hypocrisy. It should not be allowed, and we will not stand for it. We will not stand for it, chat. AAA family, shout out to y'all for the 42 likes on the stream. Whoa, time out. 42 likes on the stream. Man, appreciate y'all. We almost at 50, and we only been live for an hour and 15. Thank y'all for being in here this morning. Y'all off today. That's what it is. Everybody off. It's Columbus Day. That's y'all got time today. Y'all got time today, man. But Melvin, I appreciate you for calling in, man, and turning up with your boy Coach Smook this morning.
All right, Coach Smook, man, and roll tide, everybody. I had a nice day to work with him.
For sure, man. Roll tide, man. Y'all give it up for Melvin, man. Hey, 334-625-1121. Somebody's calling my personal phone as I'm telling y'all to call the phone lines here. Let me ignore that. I don't know anybody from Harlem. Hey, shout out to the 50 in the chat, man. Let's get those likes up to 50 and appreciate the $4.99 super chat on the stream once again. Thank y'all for supporting, man. It's 100%. Let's get into the comments while we wait for y'all, man. Yeah, that dude definitely was on some Fairweather stuff. I was a Jalen Milroe fan last season, but I got to admit, it's a complete 180 difference this season with the Q. Hey, I never denied that, Jason. I knew we were handicapped with Jalen Milroe, man. I just felt like it would have been worse with Ty last year because of look how many issues we had up front. And you see how much he holds the ball now with the great protection he gets. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Ty's only downfall, his only like blemish on his game right now is that he holds the ball too long very rarely. Very rarely, right? He is very far and few. We've seen it happen 4 or 5 times a game now. Out of the 25, let's say 30 dropbacks, 35 dropbacks. I don't know what the exact number of average amount of dropbacks he had, but let's say out of every 35, we can say he's holding the ball maybe 3 or 4 times, 4 or 5 times too long. Let's see 251. Let's see who it is.
Cindy, put me in the game, Coach.
Yo, Cindy, what's up, girl? You in the game? Talk to me. How you doing, Cindy? Good to hear your voice, girl.
Good to talk to you.
Look, good to talk to you. What's on your mind, girl? Look, I know you enjoyed that game. It was a good game, wasn't it?
I needed some heart medicine after that. No,
we was on the road, Cindy. We went into somebody else's trap and took over again.
Yeah. I think we're gonna do okay on the road from now on. But I got a question for you. On the defense, why were we calling? Why do you think Kane called a blitz on the second to the last one where they completed that pass that guy ain't even passed all game? Why? We was up 10 points. Why?
I don't know. And sometimes I wonder about when he dials up those pressures. And my thing is this. I was
so frustrated. I was screaming at the TV.
Cindy, my thing is this. Go look at how those players, they came up in that pressure, though. That wasn't dialed. Like, that wasn't. They weren't committed to that call. Of all the calls in the game, that's the one I saw when I go back and look at it. Keon Sabb, Bray Hubbard, they weren't committed to that call. There was a lot of hesitancy in that call. And even the one early in the game, Sabb, he came off the edge so light. I think if there was a little intentionalness, he may not get the sack, but I think the defensive LT Overton slides in there and gets that sack. But he came up so slow that he gave the left tackle opportunity to come off an LT, pass him off to the right guard and chip him and make that angle bad for him to make a hit on the quarterback and get that sack. So just got to see a little bit more intensity on it. I get it to a certain degree, but I'm not going to lie. If I had to be honest, a lot of those spots, and I think he's just getting comfortable with not having Quay Rousseau on the field, not having Jeremiah Beeman and his push on the field. And then you got young guys. London Simmons was in on that play. Noah Carter was in on that play. You got young guys that's going to be thrown in space. They got to play these advanced concepts. You kind of want to put your veteran guys in that situation to go and get it, try to kill the play. But overall, I wasn't too mad about it. I can't lie. I wasn't too mad about it.
I wasn't either. Hey, to hold that dude that they was trying to shove down our throats the whole entire week, say we couldn't win, and he was going to run for 300 yards, and we stopped him to 50.
Oh man, Cindy, I watched the panel sit there and say that Ahmad, and this is a panel that everybody loves to hear talk. They love to hear them talk when they get together. And I sat there and watched them talk about how Alabama's defensive front would get pushed around. Missouri's interior offensive line is probably one of the better interiors next to Alabama's, probably the second best in the country. I heard that narrative thrown out there. I heard that Missouri's run defense was better than Alabama's run defense. And that was proven wrong. That narrative was shot down early in the game. It didn't take us a long time to get our run game going. Like we didn't lean on it as much as we could have. And I think we did just enough to make the game competitive as it was. You know, I think if we would have got away from it as much we have in the past, it changed the landscape of the game. But the fact that we were able to stay consistent in the run game, that's what shaped this game out for real for Missouri. They haven't been challenged like that. And that was my main point coming into this game.
Yeah, it shouldn't have even been as close as it was. We left points on the board. They are crazy.
We left points on the board. I get where people want to have that narrative, but this is still a defense that hasn't been giving up a lot of points either in Missouri. So for us to push them outside of their wheelhouse and still maintain ball control and everything, I think we handled this game. And we were on the road too. I get Ty Simpson wanting the ball in his hands. I get Coach Womack but in those moments, I think Ryan Grubb made the call after that decision Ty made. I forget what pass. He tried to force one to Latsier Brooks on the wheel. And that's when you kind of saw it was like, okay, we're going to get a lot more simple on putting his eyes in the right spot because he's getting real confident right now. And I want him to stay confident. So when we took our foot off the gas, it wasn't on the level we've seen it in the past, where it's like we took the air out the ball or we completely went away from what our offense was having success with. We just saw a slower pace of play calling to where the defense was able to make their adjustments. We just had to win those plays head up.
Well, the last thing I'm gonna say is anybody that questions Ty, they just need to find another team.
They just need to go.
If you don't appreciate that 4th and 8, he was throwing a dime. That was a dime. And that's an NFL throw. And if anybody, I mean, I'm a girl and I realize that.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful throw.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I told you, I don't know if you was in here the other night, but or the other day after the game, when Ty let that ball go on 4th down to Latsier Brooks, I thought it was Ryan Williams. My heart dropped. I for real dropped. And I hate to be that guy, but
you was gonna drop it.
I just my heart dropped. I was like, dang, man. And I seen it was Lottie. I seen 17 on the ground. I was like, oh, thank you. It's a catch. It's a catch. It's got to be a catch. I've seen him make those big game catches, those big time catch radius catches a lot. And people like he didn't use his hands well for that over the shoulder pass that he caught. He did use his hand. Go look at that catch. He caught that ball and brought it into his body. He didn't catch it with his arms and bring it in. He caught that ball with his hands and brought it into his body. Everybody keep talking about that clip we was talking about from practice when Ryan Williams catching it with his chest, with his arms again. It was like, look at the ball he got thrown. Look at the ball everybody's getting thrown. They're still leading with their hands to catch the ball. It makes a difference, man.
You saw flashes of it hitting his chest and then bouncing off of his helmet.
Listen. Don't do that to me, Cindy. I can't handle it. I can't take it. I can't. Especially being a wide receiver, a former wide receiver, and then coaching, and that was the main thing. I remember that was the first thing you teach kids. Use your hands. Follow the ball with your eyes to your hands. Like that. That's literally that.
To have first-rate coaching. So
yeah. But yeah, Cindy, I think we're in a good spot though. I think as this team continues to grow, the staff is, we're seeing a continuity with the staff also, where you're seeing Kane being able to dial up a lot. I think he needs to be a lot more aggressive earlier in the game. I really do.
He was scaring me to death with that blitz. I just feel like that was an ill time to do a blitz.
And that I think that on the same breath, you gotta say that's the least that you don't expect that in that time, and that's probably the best time to do it when you least expect it.
But wasn't it like third and forever?
Third and something, and he dialed it up. I'm like, whoa. We dropping 7 and 8 all day, having great success, having solid success, and then you wait till now. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, they ain't expecting it. So
no, I'm sorry, I was not saying okay. I'm like, no, please, no, not when we're only up by 3.
Yeah, and that was one. That was one. I'm like, man, but overall, like I said, I think the difference between this defense now and week 1, we're just tackling better. You're talking about a team that's just tackling better overall. Well, last week against Vanderbilt, 4 missed tackles total in the game. This week, only 2. We're talking about the guy that's supposed to be the leading guy that's breaking tackles, right? Missed tackles, 2 missed tackles.
Oh yeah, they hiked that guy up, and
2 missed tackles on him. Only 2 broken tackles by him. I don't know what our total for the game was, but I know he only had 2 broken tackles this game.
That's awesome. Well, I read somewhere where they only got 50 yards.
Nah, Jay Panny. It wasn't them. It wasn't those guys. It was some lower level guys. But yeah, what was that, Cindy?
They were hyping the guy up behind him too.
What's that now?
They were hyping up his backup too.
Oh yeah, but I felt like that would be the difference for them. I feel like he would have to be the one that come in and make a difference. I knew intentionally that Kane Womack's game plan was going to be surrounded by keying that running back and making the quarterback make the right decisions, whether it was with his legs or with his arms. And for a minute, Bo did do his thing. He did do his thing. He had 11 carries for 61 yards, and that was most of their run game. That was their explosive run game for the most part. The other back had 1 explosive run. Ahmad had 1 semi-explosive run. Nothing to really put us in a situation where we felt like we were threatened, in not being able to stop the run. And that's all I want to see from the defense going forward. Just be able to make the adjustments. We're in a different era of college football, or football in general. Like, giving up 89 yards in the first half or 100 yards in the first half is not crazy anymore, because it really tests if you're able to make those adjustments and execute.
Well, as opposed to last year, the offense has proven that they can come through. So all you got to do is just try to contain it a little bit.
Yeah, just contain it. Give us 1 or 2 extra possessions in the offense. And what I think people are kind of worried about is that we haven't turned a lot of those extra possessions into 7 points or 6 points, whatever. Yeah. But what I will say is this: we've turned that into 8-minute drives, 9-minute drives. We're literally eating the clock up in the third quarter.
Well, the last 2 weeks we flipped the script on them.
The last 3 weeks, second quarter and third quarter time possession, we're number 2 in the nation. Total time of possession the last 3 weeks in college football.
That is huge.
So in the fourth quarter, when you're having those 3-minute drives, like we had a quick 3 and out in the third quarter, it doesn't matter because the pressure is still put on their offense. They haven't had a lot of plays, so they're coming out and they're playing faster than what they're used to playing in. We're already just sped them up offensively with the 27 or however many plays they've been cut off from. We've sped them up. So the philosophy is starting to pan out, and watch how different these turnovers, these late game turnovers our defense keeps creating, starts turning into points. Like, we're getting closer. It's getting to that time of the season where guys are really settling in, the game's slowing down, and you're seeing the field a lot better. So I think we're in a good spot, Cindy. I really do. Defensively, offensively, I never had a question, but defensively, I think we're in a real good spot.
You're right. Well, we need to keep giving our defense the rest that we're giving them too. See, that's awesome as far as chewing up the clock. We're giving our defense time to rest.
Yep. And people talked about that. They didn't want to talk about that last year when we was talking about the offense scoring so fast. Like, yeah, it's cool to have a high power offense, but what happens when you can't have a high power offense and your defense is playing 70 snaps? I think we've only played 70 snaps once this season defensively, and that was the Florida State game. I'm gonna have to go back and double check that. I think that's the only game we've played 70 defensive snaps this season.
Yeah, I don't want to hear not one person say anything about Ty. He is a maestro. The way he's, running down the clock, he's checking into the plays, he's orchestrating our offense, and he's chewing up clock. So I don't want to hear it.
People crazy, and they got mad at me. They got mad at me 2 years ago when I said I just want him to be ready when he touches the field because he's going to be an elite. Oh, you don't believe in Milroe? No, I just feel like right now, while the ship is still shaking, right? The ship was shaking. Coach Saban's last season when Milroe and Ty Simpson went into that first year competition, and Ty Simpson couldn't get through any of those scrimmages without throwing an interception. That caused concern. Coach Saban wasn't even expecting that from, like, a lot of people expected Ty to come out of that battle as QB1. I expected it. I was playing, if y'all don't remember, for people that call me a Ty hater, I was playing with Ty Simpson on Revamp. On the video game, I literally had him starting over Jalen Milroe before the Middle Tennessee game.
It just took him a little longer.
The mental part of the game is the most important for guys that have all the measurables.
And now you see he's mastered that.
And it's a different game. It's a different game for him, Chad. It's a different offense. And like y'all said, I do not disagree with it. I think this is a totally different offense than what we saw last year. Even how you can run block now. Your offensive line are confident in their run blocking because of the quarterback play behind them. They know that 9 times out of 10, this is going to get handed off to the running back. 9 times out of 10 on these RPO reads, we just can run through with our blocking scheme. We don't have to turn around and try to find if he's scrambling or doing something crazy, getting up an extra block downfield. We are able to flow through the play call, knowing that the quarterback back there trusts the play call and doesn't have to create extra stuff, and that makes makes a huge difference in offensive line adjustment and development too.
Know what to do.
They don't. And it's good and it's bad at the same time. You got to think a lot of those plays that were getting blown up in the pass game is because of lack of quality protection. So when you get beat, I got to have a guy back there that can maybe make up for your mistakes. So you go ahead and get downfield and get, but then that would hurt us sometimes. A guy get beat and he turn around and Jalen Milroe scrambling. He's 6 yards downfield trying to block somebody. And Jalen Milroe looks to pass the ball, and now we got an ineligible receiver downfield.
Exactly.
So it's a blessing and a curse, but knowing that you have a little bit more consistency this year, it definitely does feel a lot better. Jay Penny says he still got work to do. His ceiling is Mac Jones level for sure. What? Mac Jones? Higher than that. Stop playing with my boy. Level for sure. But sometimes when he's checking, it's either him processing or the play calling coming in late. I don't know. No. I'll say this.
If he can get away with not having a penalty, run that time down.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the timeout usage last game was perfect, right? Everybody was panicking when we went to Georgia and used those early timeouts. No, why not make you have a momentum drive? We're not in a 4th down situation. We are in 2nd and 8. We just ran the ball for 2 yards. We about to basically go out here and give them our first pass scheme look. We need this first snap to go off good. We just ran the ball. We got a first down on this drive already. We are in the 2nd and 8. We got a look. They gave us something different. Are we going to run it the same way? We can't communicate at the line. Let's run this timeout. When we did that against Georgia, and then we came out, I think, in the 2nd quarter, that had another early timeout. When we did that, I was not panicking. Same thing against Vanderbilt at home. You have a momentum type of offense. It just rolls. When it's rolling, defense on his heels, especially when you could do that leading with the run game like we did against Missouri this past weekend, that's a dangerous offense. That's a dangerous offense.
Well, I don't remember what game it was, but what game was it where we went right down the field, scored a touchdown without a timeout in 2 minutes? Was that Georgia? Can't remember.
Vandy game. Yeah. Because Vandy went up by 7 to close out the half. I mean, they went up and because was it a turnover? It wasn't a turnover. It wasn't after turnover. Missed field goal. The guy missed the field goal. Connor Tolsey missed the field goal, and Vandy drove down and scored. Ty Simpson had 44 seconds, 52 seconds or something like that with no timeouts against Vandy, and we go down and score in 7 plays. The fact that we ran 7 plays in 40-something seconds is crazy to me too.
It was just beautiful.
Like, I don't know, man. And he says Mac Jones level means he can throw for 4,500 yards. Obviously, Mac ran a whole different style of offense. Yeah, I don't think we see those type of numbers this year because of the rotation of wide receivers we have. You saw a lot of those. You saw a lot of those Mac Jones numbers. You saw 12-yard passes go for 65 with Waddle and Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he just had dudes streaking and the deep ball, the deep over routes to the tight ends. Those guys were just streaking. It wasn't necessarily him just throwing 40-yard travel balls. These guys were just streaking against, defenses that didn't have spring training and fall camp to prepare for Alabama offense. Let's just be real when we talk about Mac Jones and the elite talent he had around him. Najee Harris and all those guys, them 4 first-round offensive linemen in front of him. Let's be real about this before we start. Because I think Ty Simpson is way better than Mac Jones, in my opinion.
He was playing for the 49ers yesterday.
He played good, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. I was impressed.
He played good, but he's not. I don't think he has that elite arm talent like Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson arm is elite, chat. I don't know if y'all saw that ball on the rope that he threw he likes to throw in that cover 2 hole.
It was a dime.
Every time. And safeties, if you try to undercut it, coming from the safety spot in cover 2, I feel like he'll see you rolling hard. And he'll layer it right over your head, catch the wide receiver streaking. In between 3 defenders against Georgia, in between 3 defenders against Vandy, in between 3 defenders against Missouri. Like, he's comfortable. He's comfortable, Cindy. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Wasn't we begging for this last year? There wasn't nobody putting anything in the middle of the field.
Listen, the thing is, you got to think, Milroe threw a ball to Ryan Williams like 4 or 5 times across the middle of the field last year, and what happened? Drops. C.J. Dupree, not C.J. Dupree, but Josh Quavers last year had the dropsies in the middle. And it don't take you but one time to drop a ball from Milroe for him not to trust you no more. So how much, especially with you got pressure in my face too? You dropping that ball and I just have pressure in I can have people come on, man. So it wasn't all just Milroe. And like, once again, Ty Simpson wasn't this Ty Simpson was not here last season. I don't care what nobody say. This Ty Simpson was not in the locker room last season. He wasn't in the locker room when he had to play the game against USF 2 years ago. This Ty Simpson is a totally different quarterback.
Me and you both know if he was, he'd have been playing.
He'd been playing. He would have been playing for Coach Saban. If this Ty Simpson was here, Coach Saban said it. Coach Saban kind of alluded to it during game day. This is the Ty Simpson I wanted to emerge while I was at Alabama. This is the Ty Simpson I saw being able to, if he was to continue to progress, this is the Ty Simpson we saw developing. He saw it coming.
Absolutely.
That win now put the team in playoff talk 100%. 3 ranked wins in a row. You know what? We got Tennessee this weekend, right? And Cindy, I'm gonna give you a final statement before I get into that. But we got Tennessee this weekend. I'm gonna tell y'all something about the AP polls. We're gonna do a reaction. Cindy, final thoughts before we get off the phone line.
It's hate week, baby. Hate some orange. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Cindy. Y'all give it up for my girl Cindy, man. Appreciate you, Gary. Look, Cindy is so funny, man. Hey, buddy. I love Cindy. Oh, man. Y'all, so speaking of conversation talks, we had the hour and 37 minutes. We got time for one more phone call, but let's look at the AP polls, man. New AP poll rankings is out. I want to get this graphic I saw. Shout out to who had this graphic. Did I bookmark it? I want a graphic. And I got to go vote, y'all. Jason been asking me to do the top 25 voting stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get into the AP polls. What the official AP polls at? All right. Bussin' with the boys posted the new AP polls. Let's share this screen. Oh no, we ain't gotta share it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's share it. Share a screen. I like that way they screenshotted it here. I'm just being lazy. Here we go. Let's see. Are we good? Ty Simpson MVP. Yeah, he playing lights out. He playing lights out, Melvin. He playing lights out. Best quarterback in the country right now. And I already admit it, man. I didn't expect him to be playing Heisman level. I expected Ty to be doing just good enough for us to, win, doing what he needs to do for us to win. But Ty is the X factor for this team. I'm glad he stepped up and really taking his game to the next level. Mentally, he's there now. Ohio State deserving to be number 1. Miami deserving to be number 2. Indiana, after that game against Oregon, deserving of that number 3 ranking. Texas A&M, another team that looks good. Ole Miss, number 5. I don't think they're the best. I don't think they're better than Bama right now, but they are undefeated, and they keep winning tough, close games at 5. We're at number 6. You got 3 SEC teams in the top 6, man. 3 SEC teams in the top 6. You got 2 big teams in the top 6. You got and 1 ACC team. You got what's Texas Tech? Big 12, right? Big 12 being represented by Texas Tech. That's solid. Let's see the rest of them, y'all. And what's y'all feels around the AP polls? Alabama coming in at number 6 this week, man. This week going against number 11 Tennessee. Again, the SEC is top. Is spread out in the top 15. Oregon at number 8. I think that's respectable after they lose at home, right? They lost at home to Indiana. Yeah, we watched that game. We was talking about how quiet it was in Eugene, Georgia. Coming up after that win this past weekend against Auburn. I don't think that they played a great brand of football. The refs gave that game to Georgia. I usually, y'all know I don't do ref talk. But yeah, that was bad officiating. And I think Alabama needs to prepare for some bad officiating when we go to Jordan here. I think just like we was able to play through it against Missouri, I think we're going to have to prepare for it. The SEC officiating, we're going to talk about that. We're going to break down officiating. I'm going to go find some clips. As a matter of fact, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to resource the community. Find clips, y'all. Find clips of bad plays and screen record them and post them in the Discord. They got to be 20 seconds or less. And I want to start just investigating these clips and let's try to get some an agenda going. We got to get these officials hold them accountable. I might go and try to be an official, man. I might get out there and throw some flags and stuff because this game is the SEC. The rest for the SEC have been bad. Georgia at number 9, LSU number 10. Are we kind of? I think LSU's been exposed, chat. I think LSU has been exposed. I don't think they're very good. I can't wait to see them. We get them and Tennessee at home. Like I said, Tennessee number 11, another ranked opponent. We're going to talk about that tonight on the call-in show. Georgia Tech needs their respect. They're undefeated. I wouldn't have been mad if Georgia Tech came in at number, and you're talking about you're giving Miami their respect at number 2, right? This is the team that's going to test Miami in the ACC. And I think they've done enough with their resume on their schedule, right? Enough to be right up there. If you got Texas Tech at number 7, Georgia Tech could be number 7 or number 8. I wouldn't mind Georgia Tech being in front of us, but you got to count. You got to factor in the fact that Alabama has 3 ranked wins currently. The only team in the country with 3 ranked wins right now. And then we playing a 4th ranked game against Tennessee, another ranked team. And then after Tennessee, we have South Carolina. They're not going to be ranked coming into the season, coming to that game. But you got an opportunity to see after South Carolina, you got an opportunity to see LSU. They're going to come in ranked. Right? LSU might come in ranked. Who does LSU have coming up before us? They have a bye week before our game too, just like we do. Who does LSU have before us? They got A&M. They got Vanderbilt this weekend. Oh, LSU might lose 2 before they see us. Let's hope LSU able to knock off A&M, y'all. Let's hope LSU able to knock off A&M. Raiders for life. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. One day at a time. I am Randall Bam Boogie. Everybody tapping in on the TikTok side. Continue to tap that screen, man. We're closing out the show here. We got about 3 minutes left on the phone line. So if you want to call in, you got a quick 2-minute statement, you want something to say, 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121 is how you call in and tap into the show. Hey, I appreciate the likes over there on TikTok, my brother. Thank you for tapping in, y'all. That's one of our talent managers over here at Talent Agency over there on TikTok, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out, man. They do a lot of stuff for content creators, right? They help you manage and help you grow, scale your platform if you have aspirations in doing it, and help you really work the TikTok side of things. So if you trying to tap in on that, make sure y'all tap in over there. And talent your agency, man. They could do that. They could do their thing, man. Dalton Manning in our chat over there on TikTok too, man. What's good? What's good? But look, AP top 25, man. Where did we stop at? We're going 15 through 21 now. BYU 6-0. Yeah, respected. Missouri, their first loss to us, respected because of the weight of the SEC right now. It's going to play itself out. Missouri and Vanderbilt sitting right there, right outside the top 15 is promising because you're talking about they have to play each other. Well, they already played each other, didn't they? Missouri and Vanderbilt played each other yet? Let's see Vandy's schedule. Vandy and LSU might be a crazy good game. Missouri and Vanderbilt play after they play next. Y'all, the SEC about to get crazy. Our watch party's about to get crazy over the next few weeks. So you got Missouri, Vanderbilt 17, Virginia at 18, South Florida at 19, still with they only one loss to Miami, still a solid team. USC moving up after that win against Michigan. They only have one loss. Texas moving back into the top 25 after their win over Oklahoma. I ain't gonna say that too many more times. That kind of makes me sick to my stomach. I had Oklahoma winning that game. I can't believe they let Archman in Texas do that. But that's on the coaching, man. Ain't no way I would have played Mateer and I got Hawkins sitting on the field. Utah sitting at 23. Cincinnati sitting at 24, which is solid. I think these teams are still outside looking in. They win out with they won losses. They give themselves a chance to be in the college football playoff talk, but you have to win out. These are teams that a second loss keeps you out there. Might keep you in the top 25, but definitely pushes you out. Washington getting some love with some votes. Mississippi State, after their first loss, just now getting some votes now. And then UNLV played a crazy game yesterday. Saturday, I mean. And they definitely, they might sneak up in that top 25. Illinois is hurting after they started strong this year, taking two big losses to two ranked teams. I believe they played two ranked matchups back to back. But yeah, solid top 25. How do y'all feel about Alabama's current ranking in the top 25, being at number 6? Give me your thoughts in the chat, in your comments, and we'll do that on the way out of here to close out the show. I appreciate y'all for tapping into the calling segment. But if you're not a member of the AAA family yet, take an opportunity and support the Coach Smook Network by becoming a member on the YouTube channel and supporting us by becoming a member of the AAA family and grabbing that wristband. If you don't know how to get a wristband, man, and join the AAA family, join the community, get on the Discord, support our charity initiatives that we are establishing now with the holidays coming around. We're going to contribute to a canned food drive here in the local area. I'm big on trying to support the homeless, and it's crazy because in all out, and I ain't gonna say that. I might get a whooping. I might get slapped upside the head, and then I might get cussed out by my DJ slash not DJ, my community advisor and personal assistant at Mary J. But I don't have much, chat, but anytime I do have something, I'm not opposed to helping people in need, and that's on any level, not just money, food, whatever. That's even in this industry. Like, I have a lot of resources that I do not utilize because I don't need them right now. But when I see people that need them, they need help with their content or help scaling and doing things with their businesses or brands, I help. So this agenda to feed the homeless, y'all know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have a lot of things that we're supporting this month. So the more you donate, I won't see a lot of what Coach Smook Network brings in this month because we're donating so much out this month, the month of October, and supporting so many agendas that it really humbles me and makes me want to work harder, because I know in order for things to stay afloat here on the network following this month, I have to go harder so that I present more content and make sure that we're presenting that algorithm, getting those analytics out and allowing our space to be present opportunities for us. So I appreciate y'all for supporting. And this is another way to support by joining the AAA family. Check it out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Hey, appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning again. We about to close this thing out today, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself. If you enjoyed yourself, make sure you like the stream, man. That's the biggest way to help the channel, man. I don't know what everybody else does with their channel and their content, but I know for us, the way we grow, the way that we really earn and really grow and see our analytics shift is when y'all like the is when y'all like the stream. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Mark Ty Simpson have to stop taking so many sacks. Mark, that's the only downfall. That's the only downfall. And we did almost see him go down injury wise for taking a sack that he didn't need to take. So you absolutely right, Mark. Tell me that ain't funny. Here in our chat segment, man, we just kind of get into the comments and just acknowledge whatever you all are saying in the chat. So from this hour and 50-minute mark on till we close out at the hour 55-minute mark, we're going to talk to y'all in the chat, man. What y'all got to say? What are they saying in the chat? Georgia plays Ole Miss this week, and I truly have Ole Miss losing this game. After the way they played last week, I don't know. They really going to have to come in and do something special. Georgia's not good at all, but they're a tough fighting team. Georgia stays in the game. They're going to fight. They might not be good at all, but they know how to fight. They got grit. And right now, Georgia's one of those teams. If they win the game 14-13, I think that's a good game in their mind. They finding ways to win. And so Ole Miss, they got to come out with a solid game plan. Shout out to the 50 likes in the chat, man. Y'all really going crazy right now with the 50 likes in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all, man. 100% for real. 50 likes on the YouTube side. Thank y'all for showing love, man. And TikTok, continue to tap that screen for your boy. Continue to tap that screen for your boy. Twitter, Twitch, Kick, all the other platforms, man. Make sure y'all continue to share it up too. Make sure you continue to follow if you're not following on those other platforms. Make sure you subscribe over here on YouTube, though. We're on our way to 5K, y'all. We're on our way to 5K. Roll Tide, y'all. Who is that? G Bama boy. What's good, man? Mark said Ty Simpson got to stop taking sacks. There you go. Bop, Compton in the house. What's good, man? My boy Compton in the building. He said, taking them. Laugh out. When your right tackle watches the edge run past him without putting a finger on him, the F you want him to do. That's 1 sack out of 4, son. That's 1 sack out of 4. Like we're not going to act like he didn't have one bad snap. Like Wilkin Formby got beat that 1 snap. Those other 3 sacks were not on Wilkin. The second one was on the first was on Jan Miller stepping up in pass pro. He whiffed on the block. So for everybody that keep trying to say it was Wilkin Formby the whole game, he wasn't under pressure the whole game. 6 pressures on Ty Simpson, 4 sacks, 2 at fault of him. Really 3, because Jan Miller still chipped the block. He just got to learn to climb the pocket and take off. He did it early in the game. Pressure is not, you know what? Sometimes protection is just creating a lane for the quarterback to work through. It's not necessarily standing the guy up or creating this perfect oval or this perfect edge of security. Right? You got defensive. I mean, they have first round, second round 4-star, 5-star talent on that D-line too. So for Wilkin for me, when he got beat on that one, we had a slide protection call. He didn't slide. That's on him. Mental lapse, boom. That's 1 sack on Wilkin for me. Well, what about the other two? Opportunities to throw the ball away, right? Should have, and the fumble was on him too. You had an opportunity to get rid of the ball. You had an opportunity to scramble out of the pocket. I'm just saying. Many opportunities. Great show, Smook. Bama by 15 on Saturday. Ooh, Ole Miss is pretenders. Jay Penny said Old Moo is a pretender. Old Moo. We the only team that can beat Georgia at Athens. He just have to throw it away if he see the pocket close and not necessarily utilize it, man. 1 out of 4, two more of the pocket collapses with 2 seconds, 1 on jam, 60% pressure rate on dropbacks. Where do you see a 60% on dropback? I haven't seen that. Alabama has the lowest pressure rate on dropbacks right now in the country going into that game against Missouri. I just think people have I think people look at that play, right, and they try to focus. If you did look at that play and you focus on Wilkin for me for the rest of the snaps he had in the game, he played a good game. Because that's what happened. That's what happened. When he gave up that play, I looked at the next 6 or 7 plays of Wilkin Formby out there on the field. And he played a good game. 1 bad snap. Jam Miller had a bad snap. Ty Simpson has bad plays. We ain't calling for Ty Simpson to get benched. And Wilkin Formby's a part of that production that he had against Georgia. Wilkin Formby was a part of that production he had against Vanderbilt because Jaden Roberts didn't play against Vanderbilt. Michael Carroll saw very few reps against Vanderbilt. Like, what are we talking about with Wilkin Formby, man? I'm just saying. The fumble was on getting pushed into the center, getting pushed when he should have been climbing it. That's on him. You know what? We're gonna do film breakdown, Jay Penny. I'm gonna break down the film with you because you like to call out a lot of crazy stuff that didn't happen. That was a clear lane. You step up and make your play, man. And the truth be told, it's not crazy for the D line to get a push, especially when they send in 5-man pressures. When they're trying to work upfield to force you inside towards the linebackers, that's sending spy. They're doing their job. The offensive line is supposed to, right? You're supposed to flow it out. You're supposed to clean it out. Wilkin Formby actually had a play one time where he should have been beat on the edge, but he helped it flow. Ty Simpson steps up, makes the pass to Jeremy Bernard. We see a first down. Like that I don't have a problem with the game, man. Things are going to happen. You're going to play good teams. They're going to get a sack every now and then. Quarterback's going to hold the ball every now and then when you have good protection. I don't think Ty Simpson is holding on to the ball as long as he is, unless he's comfortable with his protection. Just saying. That was a nice play. Don't care about the Heisman. I want Ty to play better in the second half of games. What do you mean play better in the second half of games? He's literally got the best QBR, best QBR rating in the third and fourth quarter in the country. Yet to have a turnover in the second half. What do you mean? Highest completion, one of the highest completion percentages in the country in the second half, and we want him to play better. Gee, Bama boy, you got to calm down, man. One more minute in the comments. Let's talk. Good job. Okay, we seen that. And what the hell is up with Ryan Williams, man? He's like a ghost out there. I think he's beat up bad, man. I think mentally he's beat up. I think physically his body's going through some changes. And the pressure is kind of mounting up. And I appreciate him for acknowledging that he feels the pressure. In so many words, he's acknowledging that he feels the pressure. I want him to process through this. He gotta fight it. He gotta fight. What you mean we can't score in the second half? What you mean we can't score in the second half? You didn't watch the game? You didn't watch the game against Vanderbilt? You didn't watch the game against Vanderbilt? I mean, we scored 16 in the second half against Vanderbilt and held them scoreless. You didn't watch that game? I mean, we scored 10 points in the second half against Mizzou on the road. You didn't watch that game? What are you? Yeah, Bama boy tripping. What are you watching, Bama boy? red zone flaws. Anyway, Bama boy, I think the chat that you looking for is somebody to agree with you with those broad statements. This ain't it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Because I seen some solid production. I seen a quality defense in Missouri playing at home, played stout defense. They secured tackles in the open field. We went down and got in the red zone 5 times. We scored on 4 possessions. We was able to produce points, 4 possessions. So I don't know. Getting in the red zone that many times and scoring that many times in the red zone, I don't know. It sounds good to me. But anyways, chat, that's going to do it for our show today. Thank y'all for tapping in today again. Tapping in with Coach Smook on the call-in line, man. Jumping in the game with your boy, man. We appreciate y'all for supporting us 100%. And don't forget, check out our merch, man. We got our merch in the chat. We got the merch link up here. Let me get the QR code. We got the merch up here, man. Coach Smook Network, man. We got the merch. If you want to go check it out, scan that QR code. You watching me on TV or something. But if you don't, or if you're not watching me on TV, drop the link in the chat, !merch. Drop the link in the chat, or go to the link tree. It has a link to everything that we're about to discuss here. The PayPal link here. If you want to donate, direct donate, Cash App, PayPal, right there. Those two right there. You can take those, donate. We greatly appreciate every donation. Every donation counts. It counts. And then last but not least, join the AAA family and become a member in the Discord right here. With you hit the AAA QR here, or to be a member in the Discord and catch up with everything that we got going on in the community. I appreciate everybody. We appreciate y'all for how many likes we ended up with. We thank y'all for the 52 likes on the stream, man, and supporting the Coach Smook Network. And remember, be blessed out there today, man. We'll see y'all later this evening for the college show this evening at 8 p.m. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be blessed, man.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook.